Hey everyone, it's Melissa. Today I wanted to talk about something that I've really been thinking about for a while, and that is defining our personal style as we get older. I think there's an idea out there that just because we're over 50, we're over 60, we're over 70 and on up, that we're not interested in fashion anymore. I know that the magazines certainly do cater to the young people with fashion. But, you know, I think actually as we get older, our fashion sense and our fashion awareness can actually become more defined. And we can find out more of the things that we like because of the age we are. And I'll tell you why I think that. When I was a young mother in my 20s, I didn't have really a fashion style. I had children throwing up on me. I was chasing down big wheels. I was sticky all the time. I was always wiping faces. I was, carrying a big old diaper bag on my shoulder or a child on my hip. And so, I dressed then. I usually wore a pair of shorts or a pair of jeans, something very comfortable, and sandals in the summertime and tennis shoes in the wintertime. That was my style because it had to be. I had to be comfortable. I had to be willing to move. In just a moment's notice, I had to be able to jump up and grab those kids. So I didn't have the opportunity to really develop a style then. So then my kids got older and they got in middle school, they got in junior high, they got in high school, and they are the ones that started to develop what their style was or to experiment what it was. And I felt it was my job as the mother to help them with that. So, for example, so that's where I spent my money. Instead of on myself and developing any kind of style for myself, I spent it on them. I know my son went through an MC Hammer stage, so we had to buy MC Hammer pants and we had to buy Vanilla Ice type stuff. So he went through that phase. And then my daughter wanted to look real preppy like all the other kids. I can't remember the brands now. Maybe it was a Jordache or Guess. I don't remember what was popular back then. But I spent my money on that. Instead of developing any style for myself, I worked, so I had to, have a few skirts and a few dresses and then my shorts, kind of in the summertime. That was about it. Because I did, spend all my money on clothing them and making them feel a part of the group, I guess. And so then, they graduated from high school and went off to college. Well, then my money was spent on helping pay for college, buying books. I gave them money to, for meals and to buy the necessities that they needed to. We helped with car and insurance and all that kind of stuff. So that trips over there and back and then to South Carolina and back for my son. So that got... they got really expensive too, so I didn't have any kind of opportunity to develop my style. I did a little bit more with what I had to work with. But, so then, your kids graduate. And I know that there's so many of you out there that went through this. So your kids graduate from college and they get married and they have their own kids and they maybe move away, maybe move back, whatever it was. But, then it sort of becomes your time to really think about the things that you like and the type style that you have, and to, frankly, one thing, re-examine your body. Because as you know, our bodies change a lot as we get older. So it's a matter of, looking at your body, looking at your style, looking at what you're attracted to, and really taking a hard look of what you think looks best on you. So that's been a kind of a fun journey for me. I've really enjoyed doing that a whole lot. I don't buy a lot of clothes, and I don't buy very expensive clothes, but I buy a few things that I like and that sort of fit the style that I have discovered that I am. There's basically several styles from what I understand. There's like the classic style. There's like a dramatic style. There's like trendy styles. I'm talking about your personal style. Trendy, there's romantic, and there's sporty. So I think probably what I have done, and maybe I suspect a lot of you have done, is we pick and choose, from the different styles according to what we're doing and according to what our needs are and what things that we're going through in our life at the time. But the most important thing, I think, is to have fun and to realize that just because we're over a certain age doesn't mean that we don't still like to, have fashion in our lives and stuff. I think that's really important because it's fun. And I think the older you get, if you can keep a little fun in your life, if you can have a little adventure in your life, if you can have a little happiness in your life, if you can enjoy making yourself look fun or dressed up or however you want to look, what's the harm in it? And I think it's a nice thing and it's a good thing. So what I've done is I kind of looked at my closet, and the clothes that I'm going to be showing you are not new clothes. They're all old. I picked up, like my boots. I think my boots are 10 years old and probably not very in style, but I just stuck them on to show you one of the looks with high-heeled boots. And my tops and my blazer and stuff are kind of old, but anyway, it kind of gives a little bit of idea of what I wanted to interpret and share what my style was as I've gotten over the age of 60. I wanted to preface it by saying I'm very tall. I'm 5'10". I'm not a tiny person. I'm not like, the zeros or the twos or the fours or even the sixes. I'm more of an 8 and sometimes a 10, which I think is probably kind of, maybe an average size for most women. I've got wide hips and that have always embarrassed me, but there's nothing I can do about them. I'm always going to have them. I think that as I've gotten older, I'm a little bit more comfortable in what my body type is and learned to accept certain things more that bothered me when I was young, and which was a shame, but it did. So now I feel a little bolder and a little less afraid to express what my style is. So, like I said, everything that I'm showing you, I think most everything is very old, so there aren't any links or anything because I have no idea where I got them. They've just been in my closet for a little bit, and I'm just using them as examples of different kinds of style. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and describing the different type styles that I feel like I've discovered for myself. Okay, the first one that I've shown right here is it's what I call the classic style. And I think the classic style is one that you can wear pretty much your whole life. I've got some pumps, I've got some pearls and pearl earrings, and just a simple black sheath dress. I think it's one that you can wear very young or very old. Just think of an Audrey Hepburn type. She dressed a certain way when she was young, and she pretty much kept that style until she got to be an older woman. She had a little bit of a sporty element to it, but she was still that very, very classic style. Just some beads and pearl earrings. So that is just kind of a classic with pearl style that I thought that I would show with black pumps. And the next one is just that same dress, and what I've done is added a little more casual element to it and made it slightly more sporty and a little more casual. Just added a scarf to it and changed my shoes to a little more casual shoes. Very simple, just tied the scarf. I think scarves are great accessories, and they're good to wear that any age can wear. And they're good to carry into our elderly years, I think. For one thing, they hide necks, so that's always a good thing. But that's still a classic style, I think, but making it a little more casual. And the next one is what I would consider more of a dramatic style. I've taken the same dress and I've made it very, very long because I'm tall, so I've made my hair high and I've put on really, really high heels. So altogether it makes me like about 6'5" or something like that. But no, not that tall, but with the hair and everything, it makes me very, very tall. And then I have great big dangly earrings. So it's a very, very dramatic look, but still I've taken that classic dress and added a little bit of a different style to it. And you know, that's a look that I would wear out at night, especially during the holidays. Big earrings. So that's another look at the classic dramatic, what I call the classic dramatic style. And the next one is more of a sporty style. I keep reading that women over a certain age should not wear skinny jeans anymore, and I ask, why not? Skinny jeans, what harm do they do? Or distressed jeans, or both? They're just jeans. We're not going out in bikinis. We're not going out with our belly showing. We're not going out with our boobs hanging out. They're just skinny jeans, and so what if, you know, if we want to wear them out? So I just put this pair of skinny jeans with a pair of flats for the more classic, for a more casual look. This is what I would consider a casual style. And I added a scarf to it, and a white shirt, and just a black blazer, and big hoop earrings. But yeah, very, very sporty, casual. So I took the same skinny jeans, just kept them on. I added the black boots that are probably way out of style because they're old, but I wanted to give you an idea anyway, to give a little bit more dramatic look. And taking those same skinny jeans and adding a big heeled boot to it, and a off-the-shoulder top, and a big chunky necklace. So that kind of, you know, takes up the drama a little bit, I think. But you still got on those same classic skinny jeans. So there's a, you know, look sort of at the classic, a little classic, slightly dramatic. Kind of mixture of the two. And then same pair of jeans, and then this is more, you know, I guess a little more dramatic, dressy type thing. It's dressing up just some little simple skinny jeans, adding the real high heel to them, and a lacy top. So I guess I would consider this more classic dramatic. I don't know, it's hard to, I've overlapped so much, and that's kind of what I wanted to show, is how many styles that, you know, make up me. That overlap each other, but it's just a little lacy top and some skinny jeans and some big earrings that sort of match the top, and you know, just the top has a few sparkles on it. I would wear this out at night during the holiday season. You could also put it with some cute black slacks too, some velvet slacks, and I think it would be appropriate for any age. And then the last one is just a sort of a romantic look. And what I had read that the romantic look was like little tiny flowers and little ruffles and stuff like that, and just some little casual shoes. And this is a dress I would wear to work, and just sort of a feminine style, I think. And I like that. It feels kind of ladylike to me. Kind of feminine. It made me feel, wearing that dress, I wore it to work today, and it made me feel very girly, and that was a nice way to feel it, as being an older woman, to feel kind of feminine and girly. So that is sort of the romantic style. So as you can see, there are several different things that I like, some different styles that make up me. and just some things I've discovered along the way about myself. Like I said before, I feel like just because we get to a certain age doesn't mean that we can't really enjoy fashion and really enjoy having fun with our clothes and what we wear. And sometimes we might break the rules a little bit, but that's part of life, and that's part of just being alive and part of having fun. As things get so serious as we get older, it's important to keep a sense of fun, keep a sense of adventure, and not let the fact that we are getting older overcome us, because it can so easily. So having fun with fashion can maybe be a way to keep in touch with your fun side and your adventurous side, and wearing the things that make you happy. And that is going to be so important, I think. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.